Hello everyone, Felix here. Oh, Felix is an hour late. He's an hour late. What gives? I was caught in traffic, and I'm making. It's all excuses. It's all excuses that I have. It's all excuses that I have. But it's Sorry about that, Foxtrot. Hold on. Let me pull up chat. I had to go eat. First, I cut my face while, in order to maintain this baby face, I have to shave, and then I cut my face while shaving, which is a problem that happens extremely commonly for me, and then I had to wait for that to stop. Then I had to go get lunch, which was nice, even if it is kind of sloppy. It's Wawa. It's it's a meal packet from Wawa. You know, I wonder what would happen if I wonder what would happen if like I got put in charge of like designing MREs or something. Anyways, going back into this, I feel like I haven't touched Valhalla in a while, and or as I used to call it, VA-11 Holla. Rent is due on the 30th. Please make sure your account has the necessary $10,000 or you'll be evicted. Jill wants to see if the Alex doll's beard actually grows. Buying it will prevent her from getting too distracted. I don't want Yick-related merchandise in this whatever makes her happy. I guess this is like, just as much as you play Jill, I guess if you're a male, you kind of, like, have to contend with Jill being kind of I guess, like a girlfriend in the way of replace the coffee and MREs with White Monster. Oh, man. You know, I I've never had a Monster. I think the amount of like the drink that I've had the most that I've drank with the most caffeine in it is either Mountain Dew or Mellow Yellow. I I stopped drinking caffeinated Cokes. I'm not a caffeine guy. I guess it's helped because I guess I'm assistant in that department because I don't like coffee in the first place. I just like I prefer tea over coffee, even if I don't drink tea all that often. I don't like Monster. I don't like Red Bull. That kind of shit. I think I mentioned because I do have like a heart issue. I had some like heart tachycardia, so I decided, you know what? Like, yeah, I still do drink alcohol, but like I do take pills for that. But caffeine just isn't my thing. I'm not really. I just tend to stick away from caffeine, but I'll buy like those awful like those chemical laden, sugar free, caffeine free Cokes from the store sometimes when they have them. But yeah, I decided to fire this up again. I did say before that Girls Front Line would kind of replace this as the de-stress game, but last time I played GFL, you're aware that I kind of got turned off by the game because I hit that button that auto completes the campaign for me, and then I have to do the cutscenes through a separate window now because of all that. Yeah. Besides, it's Valhalla. It's like I know this is my second playthrough of it, anyways. But it is funny that I'm finally playing it in the season that it's intended to be. This takes place around Christmas time, Christmas and New Year's, and playing it. And last week was the Christmas session, the Christmas event in the game, which is fun. You've been using that hoodie a lot lately. Shut up. Anyways, street race at the Motor City District leaves 2 dead by Lana Smithy. The Motor City District is notorious for the number of illegal street races it sees each week and the dozens of injured drivers it leaves every year. This time, it has been reported that 2 people died during a race hosted at the Gate Highway, otherwise known as the Death Lane. The transit police is currently investigating the deaths as well as the underground world of illegal street racing. We have several suspects in regards to who is running this underworld, but nothing concrete as of yet. Chief of the Transit Police Department, Jay Esposito, told the Augmented Eye. Monster is alright, I guess. I've never tasted it, so I wouldn't really know what it tastes like. Um, the death of these two youngsters will be the last, however, that's a promise. You won't believe what happens in this cartoon. Cartoons are not for let's see what, I heard there's a defamation campaign against the district, though. You won't believe what happens in this cartoon with stupid clickbait headlines. Cartoons are not for children. They're still largely colorful, but the themes they touch have become rather dark. In fact, every cartoon on air today has dark themes. It's come to the point where innocent animated characters are no longer a thing. I guess suppose children are young adults from birth now. But enter Touch Fluffy Tale, a new show that aims to challenge the current trend. No deep lore, no obscure adult references, no stupid deep plots. Just fun with numbers and fluffy tales, said a TFT producer who asked to remain anonymous to avoid internet backlash. I don't want death threats for making a cartoon for actual kids. Stop. I rescue you. I touch your tail if I wanna. That sounds like something Perv would say if Perv is around here. Yeah, there he is. The lesbian is still a shut up. There he is. But yeah. Yeah, I've never I think I have heard the original song "Touch Fluffy Tail." That's Ken Ashcorp. I didn't know who Ken Ashcorp was for a while until I became I became a Pippa fan. I genuinely didn't know who Ken Ashcorp was. Apparently he's like he's like the American. Like, he's like the American Neil Sycarega. Like, if you know Neil Sycarega, who did Potter Puppet Pals, Lemon Demon, Bustin', extreme amount of influence on internet pop culture. Yeah, I didn't know who he was for a long while. To be fair, I haven't heard Touch Fluffy Tail until I discovered him because of Pippa, and ironically, despite being an American, he does live in the UK, which fucking sucks, I guess, because who wants to live in the UK at this time? But yeah, it is funny seeing Ken Ashcorp references to a guy that I only know of because I became a Pippa fan. Glitch City Olympics return next year. By Lana Smithy. For the 10th consecutive year, the GC Olympics returns to the emblematic Super Silver Thunderdome, this time with a representative from the elusive country of Kanye-vania. Prime Minister Quincy, who was in charge of the committee, told the Augmented Eye that it wasn't easy getting in touch with Kanji, and that we had to abide by some of his religious rules in order to see some of their best competitors come to the country. Kanye-vania's main religion, Kanyeism. Kanye was this big of a meme back then, and he's an even bigger meme. Like, he's an even bigger lolcow than he was back then. I guess, is it alright to call major celebrities lolcows in the way that he does? But it's Kanye. If there's anyone that deserves that title, it's him. For, like, I know he's an asshole. I know he's done very morally questionable things, and some of his music is genuinely not that bad. I'm not a rap guy. A lot of it, like the music that I've heard from him is genuinely pretty good. That's all I'll say. I remember like talking with my uncle as a joke, just like about the topic of like separating an art from the artist and all that, and my dad's into some rap music. My uncle's not into rap music at all, but he's like, I guess, a little bit younger. Like, he's trying to be a bit more hip. And then I mentioned, yeah, I do like some of Kanye's music. And then my uncle laughed at me and he said, like, look, but he's a bad person. Yeah, I know he's a bad person, but I love his music. It's like, I don't listen to rap all that often, but, you know, from time to time when there's a point to it. And speaking of rap, I just saw that clip while I was eating lunch. I saw that clip where BB Biscuit wanted to fade his new talents, and she was in a collab with Dizzy, and where she revealed that BB's net worth was 50 cents. It was literally 50 cents when she joined Fade. And I kept hearing many men keep playing in my head whenever they started talking. So now I'm gonna associate BB with fucking 50 Cent now. I'm not a Kanye fan, but his production is fantastic. He genuinely he does genuine unironically make good music. Kanye-vania's main religion, Kanyeism, prohibits the existence of nanomachines inside the body. Actually, that's not a bad that's not a bad tenet for a religion to have, especially in or like a religion or an ideology in a cyberpunk world, to be completely free of nanomachines or completely free of cybernetics. It's an interesting take in a time like this and like a setting like this. And as such, competitors from said country had to perform specific treatments in order to repel the swarm. It's a temporary solution, but it will do the trick. I'm guessing tacky bodysuits weren't practical for sports. I mean, it depends on the sport, I guess. Anyways, I'm gonna have to... Anyways, I guess the personal talk about that usually accompanies Valhalla playthroughs is... Yeah, Christmas is coming. Christmas is next Thursday. And while there's all that going on, and I wish the best for a lot of people, like, spend some time with your families, make the most of it and all. Of course. Go attend a church service if you haven't for a while, just it's what Christmas is about anyway. But for me, I feel like I want, whenever I go on vacation or before a major holiday, something I want is for myself is I want something to celebrate. I want... Hi, Clanker! Hi, woo-woo! Hi, Clanker! But yeah, I want something to celebrate. I want... I've been getting into Christmas music, but I feel like the Christmas spirit isn't wide enough or strong enough in me. And... for both Christmas and New Year's, I want something to celebrate, I want something to raise my glass to. I don't want to just be getting opening presents because it's Christmas, or getting presents for all that. I want something I want a small victory at least. And I've had some bad Christmases before, not because of anything relating to family, but I guess either because of health issues. Like in 2023, I got COVID. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna explain the bad Christmases I've had. 2020, some of it was because of health issues. 2023, I think I got COVID, but the more pressing issue was that I had recently entered Phase fandom for a while, and I'd made the grave mistake of being really interested in this guy called Henry Akari. Yes, that lol cow, Phase's own lol cow. He's disappeared for now. He's disappeared from view. He hasn't been active for a while. But I think, yeah, it was in 2023 or 2022 that I was just... Yeah, it was hold on. It was something... The years are blurring. I feel like the years are blurring. Ever since I left college, it's been all a mess in my mind. But I'd been in contact with him, and he was whatever. I wasn't having a good time because of him. I guess going too far in would reveal personal details about both of us, but I'm not gonna go there. No, oh fuck no, yeah, that guy. You're 21 now, boyo. It's time to start forgetting your birthday and the holidays and just celebrate being alive. Well, oh no, yeah, that guy. Everyone, Clanker knows who he is. D'Antioch knows who he is. Ant the Fool probably, I'm not familiar with how much Ant knows about FaZe, but you've probably known who Henry is. Yeah, I was in contact with him at the time. This was a time when he was very mentally stressed out, and in a time when I was suffering from COVID. The only thought on my mind was, is this guy gonna die because of me? Because he was threatening some pretty bad things. I still feel bad for him, but he's a right asshole, but I still feel bad for him. I still it's the decent human thing to do. I still feel bad for him. Last year's Christmas wasn't bad. It was pretty good. The year before that, I think I had another health problem where like one of my ears was clogged and I had to get it like I couldn't see the doctor in time for Christmas, so I had to deal with that the whole time. But yeah, I like again about like what Clanker said of how that pertains. You're 21 now. I'm 22 currently, and and despite being looking my age, I do feel almost older for it. I haven't fully grown. Like one of my issues, which Lima pointed out last time like on Saturday when we did a special collab. I haven't seen enough of the world. I'm still like I am technically a failure to launch. I'm still a neat and pertaining to that. Um, I'm still trying to get into an online college that I might be attending in January. The chances of finishing my application and and like getting through my transcripts and stuff in time are slim, especially with how close to Christmas it is and how close to January it is. But if like I just want something I can celebrate. I'm moving forward in life. It's not enough to just get possessions or get things for Christmas. I want something to look forward to when break is over. I want like all this leisure and free time. I want something to come out of it. And if that be like and it's what I probably plan to do after stream, fire up the application again, ram through that, shoot through, get that done what I can. If I'm too late, then it's out of my control. I've been dealing with a lot of mental issues lately, but this has been one of the first like days where it's where it's mostly in the clear. You Zoomers got spawn camped by COVID. I feel like it's more than that. It's the we can't get good electronics and entertainment now because of the fucking AI boom. We can't get there's the housing market. There's our country is trillions of dollars in debt. There's geopolitics happening that are stressing people out. I guess, well, yes, Zoomers have it rough, but I guess like maybe I'm not in a position to speak, even though I am of this generation, because I have been too much of a failure to even be affected by this. I've been out of school for a while. I haven't had a job, and it still sucks, like knowing how high prices are, looking at seeing the filling up your car and seeing the 40 finally when I refilled my car last week, for the first time in years, gas prices, like a full tank of gas is below $40 and only by a little bit. You're a good guy, Felix. Don't lose your go-getter attitude and keep true to your heart. I want to believe. I want to believe. I want to believe. I want to believe. Until death, all defeat is just in your head. I know of him, but I wasn't present in during that arc. I think I got into phase a couple months after he got exiled. Yeah, it was the funny part is that I went looking for him. I had it was my curiosity that sometimes I guess it's gonna be worth mentioning it because it was on Twitter and it happened live. There's this guy called Guderian. Yes, named after the World War II German general. He's he was if you know who I am, then you know I'm really big into Girls and Panzer and military related anime and stuff like that. Big Girls and Panzer fan. I have to I might catch up on the Girls and Panzer stuff during Christmas, during next week because I won't be streaming. That's something I want to do. Would be good. It's good as a summer anime. Works just as great as a winter anime as well. But yeah, that guy. It's a long story. I decided to seek him out one day and try and debate him on some stupid things. This was years and years and years ago, under a different username. But I just I can't I've had in my few interactions with him, they weren't pleasant. he responded. He found me. I spoke of the devil too loudly, and the devil appeared. Um, I was shit talking him, and then he appeared, and like, and all that happened recently. But yeah, I guess that like him and Henry are kind of like that for me. I was curious, and like I was in too deep. I was too curious about knowing the community lolcow, and I got burned for it, and my mental state declined as a result of meeting them. But it's like I get too curious. I get like I treat myself as a stupid fucking investigator. I want to find out the juicy gossip and details, and then I meet these people that are the subject of them, and I decide what's your take on all this, and then I get burned mentally because these people are in fact quite awful to be around. Being a Zoomer feels like missing the last chopper out of Saigon. Yeah, I got like I met with my godmother recently. She's an old lady. I wish her well, and she has a son, and he's doing well. But her son is a millennial. My godmother's son is a millennial. He lives up in New York with his partner, and and his kids, and he has a fucking I can't help but be a little bit envious. He does have a high paying job. He's in like a pretty elite sector. I think it's related to software. Like, it's not software development. It's something business related, but it aligns with software. He's a businessman, and he has enough for he has enough for a summer home and a winter home, and like both of them in New York. And I'm just like crippled by the thought, because how that is insane in this economy. They can afford to build houses. Like one of his houses was recently built. Like, again, he's a very rich person, and for that, like, good for him. Good for him. I'm not gonna be resentful or hateful towards that. But it's just, wow. That is like unheard of. Like, even like my parents are well off. I've talked about how often I go on vacations and all that, and how they're able to support me. For that, I am very much thankful. But even with their support, if I can't, even with their support and a job and possibly a degree, if I can't get even my cousin who's gotten engaged, both her and her fiance are living with, I think she's renting right now, but like, it's not enough to support a family, and she has gotten engaged with her fiance. Her fiance is living with his parents. It's just like, what the hell? Like, what the fuck are we supposed to do, man? And my parents have the gall to give him shit. My cousin's fiance, for still living with his parents, and like not like securing a job at the bank and all that. It's like, well, what the fuck are we supposed to do? Oh man. As a painter, new houses are being built all the time. It's crazy, especially for the economy. Must be nice. I get too much gossip as being around by the flavor bros. Most of the time, I'd rather not know the stuff. Felix saved me on a porta john in 15-degree weather. Well, here's the thing. Terrible artists. Yeah, I know porta potties are horrible. I've used them from time to time. It's better than being in a porta potty in fucking 100-degree weather. I've used it then. It is terrible. I'm starting to think our gen will have to YOLO being entrepreneurs in our 20s to make enough of a living to have a family. I've been looking into the MIT discipline entrepreneurship method. Yeah, probably should look into that. But yeah, I guess, well, terrible artists, you live in Michigan, you live in the Midwest where there's more space, and there's more developments being built, and then I know there's guys I know Dantioch lives in Texas, and there's an entire scandal about Texan housing and Texan development because of infrastructure and residential because land is the new oil, land is the new corn, land is the new material, that land is the new everything, land is the new gold. And I guess that's how it is in a lot of places that haven't been fully developed, as a lot of big corpos are moving in, BlackRock's moving in, not just for farmland or tech land or industrial land, but for residential land and all of that, because of the housing and all that. And speaking of housing, I guess on a lighter note, my mom, my mother, my dear mother, is attempting to remodel the house against my protest because it's been that way since I was a kid. And she's talking with like a few boomer friends that we met, and I'm trying to talk her out of yeah, keep the stained wood, keep the stained hardwood. Do not paint it over with fucking white paint. Do not like it's gonna be an eyesore. I use that kitchen all the time to cook. I get it. It's your kitchen. It's your house. I'm just your kid. Don't paint the cabinets white. Don't do that. Please don't do that. You are decreasing the value of this house by remodeling it. And you're gonna waste your money on it. Don't do that. It's like we used to have this big, I can't remember the species of tree. We used to have a big tree in our yard. Then we decided, you know, in our lawn, in the middle of our lawn, we used to have this big tree. And then we recently decided to cut it to cut it down and grind the stump because apparently the roots were starting to affect the house. And like for a while I decided put it off. That tree has a reason it's there. And then thankfully she's probably not going to do the same thing with the tree in our front lawn as well. Oh man, not the white paint. Dude, don't paint the kitchens white, you pocket. It'll get stains on it. Don't try to it's gonna chip. It's gonna look terrible. Exposed wood is good for the kitchen. In my state, I need a second me to get a house in my state. We usually do a friend of the family who's kind of rich. Sounds to me like venture capital. Get that Nepo investment if you have any ideas for providing value. We've done mid-range houses, and then Terrible Artist says we've done mid-range houses, and then some $1 million houses that are built by those custom contractors. We do a lot of different houses. The only time I've done houses that are a part of a group was at condos in my hometown. Speaking of which, like this area around me used to be all like undeveloped area. You'd see ranch houses near me. Like I get them in deep suburbia. I'm in pretty deep suburbia, but literally behind me are how do you say it? They're like non-community neighborhoods with enough space to have horses and like barns, and this area used to be like cattle ranching and all that, but now they're being like everything around this complex is being rebuilt. Not for houses. Those would have been fine, but for full-on condos. Dude, I hate people who paint over cabinets. Then they'll just use regular wall paint instead of proper trim paint or countertop paint. Or yeah, when people paint over tile, I fucking hate that, man. Or the worst time is when people don't fucking use primer, oil, or latex on this shit. I returned to the lesbian twig is talking about home style, urban farm Felix. I wouldn't call it urban farms. That is a curse statement. You know what? I've been putting it off. I've been putting it off long enough. It's already 7 o'clock. I don't want to do this, man. I don't want to do this. I want to make Jill happy. Oh, I bought a Yick thing. Oh, thank God, it's only pixels. It's only pixels. I don't want to see. I want to see. Well, urban farming space, they used to be more commonplace than you think. If you have the space, start gardening. Major morale boost to see your work literally bear fruit. We have some like fruit trees and like fruit plants, fruit bushes, but there's not enough like space to have them. I don't think anyone in this in my neighborhood is using their front lawn or front garden to grow anything because it's not really suited. There's so little space to do that. Anyways, let's finally do this. It's the British call this Boxing Day. Good evening. Hey Jill, Gil's in the back sorting an ingredient shipment, and I've got things to do. The dog's in charge. Okay, bye. What? Wait, the dog what? Okay, first order. Pet me. No. Pet me. No. I'm in charge and I want you to pet me. You know what? Actually, hold on. Hmm. You know what? I think we'll snowfall safe haven. Hopes and dreams. Neon glow lights. Let's go with that. A little like still contemplative, but a little bit more upbeat. Commencing simulation. Drive me wild. Who was I? Troubling news. Gaze that invited. Um, you've got me. Umimoto. Go streaming chan. Umimoto. I always like skip over this one. All systems go. Where do I go from here? Actually, will you remember? Well, everything will be okay. Um, hey Renee, what's this again? Safe haven. Nah, it's not. I like the song, but it's not suited for those who dwell in nighttime maneuvers. Star pierces the dark. You know what? Through the storm and then snowfall. All right, sure. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey Jay, won't pet you. You'll pet me sooner or later. They all do. I won't. Will, you called? He said Will, not Gil. Ah. Who the hell is Will? Nobody. Don't be rude with poor Will. There's no Will. Do you need me to psych you up then? Shut up. Who, me or Will? Ah! You go back to whatever you were doing. Alright. And you, stand by. Only if you pet me. Go. Fuck just happened. Well, aren't we spirited today? Welcome to Valhalla. Virgilio? Why do you sound so weirded out? You didn't show up with a bombastic soliloquy. Well, putting up an act can be tiring, you know. So it's all an act then. Wasn't it obvious? I guess. Would you mind getting me a Bleeding Jane? Sure. Virgilio wants a Bleeding Jane. One, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, all blended. Oh, alright. If has anyone ever told you your screaming kind of sounds like Goku? I've been told my voice sounds like Deku before, and I took it almost as an insult. Before cars were commonplace, Felix, urban farming spaces were where you'd rent or store your mount to get around the larger city area. You can make it work with vertical stuff: zucchinis, pumpkins, sweet potatoes, beans, cucumbers. Also, Felix, get ultra-dwarfing trees and graft fruit-bearing branches to them. Ultra-dwarfing trees don't get larger than 4 feet tall and 3 feet wide, so a forest to you. But when you graft the branch, you get full-size fruit from it. And yes, you can mix and match. Isn't that meatloaf? The dog? A Bleeding Jane. Yes, this is just the thing. So, tired of putting on an act. Care to explain? It's a long story, and I'd honestly rather not talk about it right now. Fair enough. What made you change your mind, though? Well, for one thing, it's safer for me now. The pompous buffoon act was mostly a way to avoid raising suspicion. Safer? There's a word that's been losing meaning lately. Wait, that was your way of avoiding suspicion? Yes. You do know how weird that sounds, right? It sounds weird. You try not to raise suspicion, but you act in such a bombastic manner that screams you're there. And everyone dismisses the fool as a buffoon and moves on. Eh? I mean, you might be right if I was talking about hiding myself. But I'm avoiding certain crowds of people. Yes, my behavior might call everyone's attention. But then everyone just decides I'm harmless and disregards me. And depending on how erratic my actions are, I become harder to read. Giving me yet another layer of enigma. Well, Congrats, no offense, but I fell right into your plan. I just dismissed your actions as those of a fool and moved on. Completely fooled me. Thanks. Say, can you get me something spicy? Sure, something spicy. He likes spicy drinks. Mars Blast, Bloom Light, spicy. Mars Blast. He seems to like odd drinks, like little gay drinks. I guess that doesn't change about him. Bleeding J, like the spicy, like, I get there's a realm for spicy drinks. Like, Bloody Marys are not drinks. They're alcoholic soups. I've said this before. I maintain it again. They are not They are not cocktails. They are soups. Especially when you start putting meat and bacon in them, like and celery and like vegetables in them. Don't. That is a soup. That is not a cocktail. That is a meal. That is a cold soup. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, all blended. That method of evasion actually works. I feel like I've told this story before, but it was back when I was in college and I was in the yeah, you mean like it's like not about like acting as a fool to go under the radar, but like actually like get like being psyoped by other people or something along those lines. And it's that it was in the political economy class, and I was in a class with a group of like military students, like Navy ROTC guys. And the thing is about a lot of like military ROTC guys and like officers, they later become intel officers. They later become glowies. And one of them later on tells me I was his asset at being like, myself and another girl were being used as an asset, as like being psyop in order to start arguments. And I was, I was like, oh my god, holy shit! Like holy shit! I was like that a person, like, I guess because I talked too much. And then they decided let's push him in certain directions to see what happens. And then like I was being psyoped into being this guy's into this guy's assets, and being my subconscious was being hijacked, and he was practicing on me. What the fuck was that? People see someone like me walking down the street and, oh shit, someone get the cops. He's gonna beat me to death. And then I say, I like puppies. Then suddenly they all go, oh, he's just retarded. Here. Aren't you fascinated by spiciness? What's spicy for humans might not be spicy for other animals. Hell, what's toxic for us might not be for other creatures. Do you like spicy things, bartender? I don't mind them, I guess, but I'm not really a fan. That neutral stance is really weird to come across. Everyone either loves spicy things or hates them with passion. I mean, I've been putting a lot more pepper in my food lately. I've been a lot more, like, I've mentioned this before, I've been a lot more accepting of my food having spice in it, and I do like having spice in my food, but as a kid, I despised spice with a passion. Like, I avoided pepper. I didn't want, like, if my parents put pepper in something, I would avoid it instinctively. I would, like, ask them to not put pepper in something. But now my taste, but like I've evolved. Like I would like a little bit, but I still don't like the taste of bell pepper specifically. Like jalapenos, I'm not interested in. Like pepper powder, I can take, but I guess I'm still not into the vegetable pepper. Do you like it? Lots, not only in regards to painfully spicy things, but also the way mild or slight spice adds to a meal. I've always had this dream of opening a curry stand. If things are, I might actually pursue that dream. Let me know if you do. I haven't had curry in ages now. Hey, bartender. That's a Kelly Clarkson song, isn't it? Call me Jill. I wanted to apologize. You put up with me all this time without lashing out. I should apologize for my behavior. And thank you at that. Ah, don't worry. I actually feel like it was too rude to you last time you came. Granted, you came at a really bad time, but I should be the one apologizing. You're a client after all. Well, don't. I'm actually surprised that no one else had violently lashed out at me yet. If only people. I feel like I've met people that are close to this in real life, but like even when they're trying to act normally, they're still a fool. Like nothing changed. They're still a fool. They just suppress it. And that's their way of being normal and being self-critical. Like they don't revert. Like it was never an act. Even if they act like it was an act, it was never really an act because they inevitably revert to that. So some like it like when they believe the time is right. You're making me curious as to who you really are, though. Felix doesn't even eat real food. Shut up. Peppers aren't spicy, they're sweet. Felix talking about himself. Shut up. Is Virgilio even your real name? It might be, it might not. Sometimes I wonder if I'm a magnet for people who hide their identities or in sordid pasts. Gil, Jamie, you. Did you say something? Just rambling. Pay me no mind. Now that I think about it, how did you even find this bar? I was avoiding some chaps and came into this alley. Huh, again. Again? In my time here, I've heard avoided people and ended up here enough times to make me believe that the original owner built the bar here just thinking about the runaway public. You make me sound like a criminal. You're not helping. The expression runaway doesn't just mean people escaping the law, though. I've had people avoiding stalkers or solicitors. I've seen people more shocked by an insistent salesman than a shady figure. Maybe because the salesman is a more active predator? I don't know. The troublesome part of the city right near the shopping district. Let them know there's a bar and they'll come. Sorry, I should stop rambling to myself so much. I don't mind it. Do you think I'm some sort of criminal, though? Like I said, you're not helping. But for all I know, you might be the buffoon I've seen the other days. In any case, can I get something bitter here? On it. You want something bitter. A suplex, tongue burning and throat burning, grizzly temple, a pile driver. Feel like a gut punch. Like I should be serving him something a bit more expensive, but sunshine cloud, something he likes intensity. Pile driver, the gut punch made of innards. But the gut punch is really cheap. So you know what? I'm gonna give him a suplex on a pile driver. Let's give him a suplex. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All on the rocks. Actually, he likes blended stuff. Sunshine cloud. All aged and mixed. All mixed. All on the rocks and mixed. All blended. You know what? Let's give him a grizzly temple. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, and then all blended. This is a good one. I feel like this like part of why I really like this game as a stress reliever is that like the setting really makes you forget your troubles and you listen to other people's. I think I've said about this before because I've been playing this for a year or more, but that's just how it is. Really, that's how it almost is. It's incredibly calming. Grizzly temple here. This works. This works. Do you like coffee, Miss Bartender? As weird as it may sound from a smoking bartender, no, I don't. Especially a French bartender. Like, I know the French and the Italians really like their coffee. What did you have? Oh, I'm getting a text from Mom. Well, I get it. It's not for everyone. I mentioned my dislike for coffee. That cat boomer the other day. What about her? Still scared of her? Not really, but she looks so familiar. Maybe you're mixing her up with another cat boomer. No, that's not it. It's like the bandage girl last time. Even with the bandages, there's just something really familiar about her. Maybe you need to stop thinking about it. Answers usually come to you when you stop stressing out. You might be right. Well, I'll leave you for now, bartender. Thanks for everything. Please come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna give y'all a spoiler. Because I'm not sure if we're gonna get his ending or not, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna play this game long enough throughout all the stuff that I do to actually display and showcase all the endings. Virgilio is a combat white knight. I know he doesn't look like one. I guess he's big and bulky, but like the whole like flamboyant gay persona, like for pretentious art critic, flamboyant gay persona is like it really does it does really effectively mask the fact that he's a paramilitary officer, and yeah, part of his backstory, I think if you get his ending, it's all about helping him get over it. He's a white knight, same as Say, who left after the Apollo Trust Bank incident. That I remember reading that in the lore, and it's a really interesting. He showed it because I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get his ending, but I think he becomes a food critic or something in the end, and he shows up to the bar and pit vipers, and it's really funny. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hello, Mr. Detective. Hey, it's George. It's George Costanza, or Vandalay. And here we are, another mute person wandering into the bar. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm texting my mom. And here we are, another mute person wandering into the bar. Anything I can get you? A gut punch. Okay. A gut punch for the silent detective. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. All aged and mixed. Here's your gut punch. I made it big for you. Here. Oh, you got it right. So, what's up now? Bit of holiday blues, you could say. So you celebrate Mega Christmas. Why wouldn't I? The funny part is, if you know, Festivus does exist in the Valhalla universe, and if you know anything about this guy, Costanza's dad, George Costanza's dad in Seinfeld, is the creator of Festivus, which was meant as this whole pretentious protest against the corporatism of Christmas and the corporate holiday. But the irony of Festivus is that it doesn't celebrate anything, and it's just exist to be separate from Christmas. It's like Canadians with Americans. They yes, I say this fully aware of the Canadians in my chat. It's they celebrate not being American despite everything else about it being American. It's like Festivus is basically the equivalent of that. They celebrate the fact that they're not Christmas and they have nothing else, despite all their other aesthetics being vaguely Christmas and Hanukkah aligned. I know it's Seinfeld is a Jewish show, so it's it took inspiration from Hanukkah. It took inspiration from Christmas, but it's not meant to celebrate anything. Bald. Yeah, Costanza is bald. You look more like a Festivus kind of guy. Yeah, that's the joke. That's the joke. Why does everyone keep saying that? Well, Festivus is a celebration going against the capitalist madness that is Mega Christmas. Like I said, yeah, going against the capitalist madness. It doesn't celebrate anything other than being not Christmas. And, cheapskate. If you have something to say it. I'll refrain. Although, now that I think about it, Holiday Blues is not really tied to a specific celebration. Felix, just admit you have no fucking clue what goes on in Canada. I've been to Canada. I've been to Vancouver, and the people there are pretentious and ugly. Holiday Blues is not really tied to a specific celebration. Just a season. A season of consumerist craze. Shut up. Mega Christmas is just a mockery of what the real Christmas once was. Well, then celebrate the real Christmas. I mean, the season has slowly become enslaved to the corporations over time. Holiday spirit can only be manipulated so much. Then came that Turbo Male guy. He started a yearly tradition of dressing up as like Santa in the ring. The Turbo Man is a reference to Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Hey, look, it's your favorite actor, perv, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Um, Turbo Male, that can't be his ring name. It is. Really? Such a tacky name was accepted? Well, Turbo Man was like a parody of like Power Rangers plus Iron Man, which was, but it was supposed to parody I think was it Care Bear or Cabbage Patch Kids? Like the big craze in the 90s at the time. And like, whatever. I should watch Pointless Hub's Jingle All the Way, Jingle All the Way thing again. It's like unironically funny movie. I haven't seen it in full though. I remember that the kid in Jingle All the Way would grow up to be. I think he's in a mental institution now because of like as what happened unfortunately to a lot of child actors. But he grew up to be Anakin Skywalker in The Phantom Menace, and then a lot of stuff happened. But yeah, I should watch Jingle All the Way. His partner was Buster Master, and his rival was Dr. Chris Max. Tacky names were not tacky names were not a problem. Yeah, the no, I think his this is a big reference to Jingle All the Way and the show there and the Super Sentai parody that they had for Jingle All the Way. I have no strong feelings about Arnold and Stallone. I have a beef with. Meanwhile, Stallone is I get there's the running gag that I guess is it a gag if it's true that Tom Cruise is my flesh Hoshi? But genuinely, I really like a lot of Stallone's movies, and Vancouver is a shithole, Felix. Well, I can tell. You will have a holly jolly Christmas, and you will be happy. Well, you know how I can tell. You know how I can tell Vancouver's a shithole? Because the Chinese restaurant has shrines to Chairman Mao. That's how you know the city you're in is a shithole. If your Chinese restaurants have anything revering communism or Chairman Mao, then you know it's a problem. And I remember right across from the Vancouver Art Museum was this Chinese restaurant that very prominently had a shrine to Mao, and I called it the Sign of the Devil. If your city has that, it's probably gonna be a shithole. I mean, I knew there was a wrestler that dressed as Santa every year. I also knew that the guy became insanely popular and the stunt got out of control. And of course, that's the part everyone sings about. You're allowed to like trash people, Felix. Shut up. I don't like actual trash people like Steven Seagal. Santa became Niga Santa thanks to the Redmond family. Do they fight the Blutarch family? Niga Santa sees the error of his ways and becomes the mighty Mega Santa, renaming the holiday Mega Christmas. And then every company jumped on the bandwagon and Christmas was Mega Christmas before anyone noticed. So you're telling me that the guy who somehow managed to rename the holiday went by the ring name Turbo Male? Yep. That makes the whole holiday sound like a joke. The holiday is a joke. And you're telling me you don't celebrate Festivus? No, I don't. You know what kind of people celebrate Festivus? The kind that's so lame and bland that they can only talk about how they're better because they celebrate Festivus. Just like Canadians! Just like Canadians! Like those jerks who only eat Nuke and think they're better than everyone else. Just like Canadians, I see. Anything else I can get you? Give me a Fringe Weaver, will you? Sure, let's get him a Fringe Weaver. Fringe Weaver, that's a lot of alcohol. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, all aged and mixed. He's drinking really heavily now. Seagal's a baby raper. He is. Seagal's a piece of shit. Here. Right, thanks. So, any issues with the city lately? What's the word on the street? Shouldn't I be asking that? There's nothing new, really. Lynchings of white knights stopped, so there's that. Really? Something about the armor. I haven't gotten much on that one yet. All in all, the madness following the attack on the bank seems to have settled down a bit. That's good to hear. Have any other details about the attack emerged yet? All records of whatever happened there have been long deleted. Security cams, system logs, everything was wiped. Felix is desperate to get one over Canada since we fucked the USA on like 80% of the tariffs. I don't think I like the only time I encounter Canadians are on the internet. So it's always just them being pretentious and like being nationalist for a country that is 90% America anyway. They'll accept it one day, hopefully. Thankfully, I hear Alberta is on the way to seeing the light and becoming liberated. Whatever happened there, it's become even more of a mystery now. Wait, really? Seagal did that? Well, I'm not sure, but like Seagal's like a really big asshole. Like just genuinely insufferable person. He moved to Russia for a reason because probably to escape the sexual assault allegations. Like basically the actor equivalent of Harvey Weinstein, but like he got away with it, and he just keeps getting away with it. But his punishment is to be like eternally fat for the rest of his life because he can't like fix his life, and he can't like he was never a good actor, but like everything about him has gotten worse. Whatever happened there, it's become even more of a mystery now. I wonder if Say plans on testifying. Does anyone know if Say went there in the first place? Limo, hey perv, jump scared me again. Never proved, but he fled to Japan before the trial could happen. It wasn't Japan. Was it Japan or was it Russia? Oh, hi, Anthem. Oh yeah. Maybe the wiping of everything actually protects her somehow. Hey, bartender, are you okay? Sorry, got distracted. There's not much to say, really. There's the odd, silly rumor here and there. Like the vending machines, tasers malfunctioning and applying more strength. Or that the writer of The Last Rain in the World is actually living here as a brain in a jar. But those are the kinds of rumors you hear from crackheads. Crackheads might hold that one last piece of info you need, but you also hear crap like that. I see. Anyway, I'm leaving. Happy New Year, bartender. And we did meet the brain in the jar, although I can't remember if it was an author. Please come again. Okay then. But no, wait, she's out. Gil, you there? Yeah, taking your break? Let me know if someone comes in. Oh, hold on, guys. I gotta take this call real quick. Sure, look, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Well, look, I'm sorry. We'll something to talk about it later. Keep it, keep the volume down, please. All right, sorry about that, guys. Got to had to take that call. Of this, actually, Alberta's pushing for complete separation, not joining the states. Well, that's better than being a part of Canada. Of the separation crowd, only 5% want to join the states. The rest want total separation. It's a real shame because we could use some decent people, like the few decent people that are in Canada. They all seem to be from Alberta, with the exception of the few Quebecois, which I really do hope that the Quebecois like get out of Canada as well. Again, stop blaming the French and the Quebecois for things that the Anglo Canadians did because they're too culturally close to their despite being American in culture, they still act like they're part of England or the part of the British Empire. And I guess that's how they got to where they are. Anyways, either way, Seagal basically fled to Japan, then Russia, then the Philippines, then to another East Asian country, and currently hides there. I thought he's still in Russia. Things are pretty quiet outside. Let's go back to the jukebox. Jill, oh, it's the bitch woman. It's the augmented eye journo. Ah, Miss Kim. Just call me Kim. It sounds weird to be called Miss. Seem to be in a good mood. I got some money on Mega Christmas. Wouldn't you be happy? I guess. What can I get you? I'll have a beer. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna make it a big beer. Because it's not J. Jonah Jameson. It's what's his name? The cool guy. The cool guy that bullied her. Um the chauvinist, the based guy. What's his name? The hold on. I'm a fake fan because I know Virgilio's ending, but I can't for I forgot the J. Jonah Jameson's um augmented eye Donovan Dawson. Yeah. As a tribute to Donovan Dawson. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, all mixed. Beer. Here. Thanks. So, how have you been doing? Pretty good, actually. My hair stopped falling out, my appetite is coming back. I didn't realize just how much the newspaper was weighing on me until I quit. Suddenly stopped feeling defeated. I actually felt like I achieved a victory. Like I got a hold of my own life. So nice to hear. Oh yeah, I'll start bartender training in January too. Oh really? Yeah, I did some research and it sounded cool. BTC gives you many benefits, so it sounds like a good thing to do for the time being. I don't know if it's what I want to do for the rest of my life, but it's a good start. It'll give me time to think on the next course of action. A bit of advice, don't go for BTC housing plans unless you absolutely have to. You have to sign a contract for at least 5 years of service with a cut in pay and tips. I was gonna go for that one, but I backed down a bit in the last minute. How do you back down a bit? Well, I took the chance when the BTC found me an apartment, and instead of signing the BTC contract, I just asked for a regular one. I still have no idea how I got away with that one. I thought those apartments were built by them or something. Back in England, they have their own real estate companies. Apartment complexes where they have the means to give discounted rooms to employees. But in this city, Realty Nua owns an unspoken real estate monopoly, so BTC can't easily offer such promises. Oh, Realty Nua is a bit weird as far as companies go. Their name has become synonymous with quality, a brand built around certain expectations. But the truth is that Realty Nua has done little to no work in the past 10 years or so. Oh, it's just like Valve. Just like Valve Corp. What is Half-Life 3 happening? Really? I mean, when they started, they managed to sell and build upon plots of land that everyone gave up on. They became a big name as far as real estate goes. But in reality, the company itself has actually done less than you'd think over the years. Most of the time, they're cashing in on their established properties or letting others work with them. I believe in the last 10 years or so, they've only started around 3 or 4 new projects. And they're all expansions of their already established ones. You seem to know a lot about it. Nah, I've just read a lot about it over time, especially after hearing my landlord ramble about them. I think it's all par for the course for real estate companies, really. But it's true that when you hear a name so much, you expect something, I don't know, different. But enough rambling on my side. You must be thirsty. Can I get you anything else? Let's try a Sugar Rush. Okay. Sugar Rush. I feel like I've been serving them a lot recently. Well, lately. No, Bloc is Quebec, specifically the Separatist Party. Is that nickname... Felix once again not understanding why the rest of us hate Quebec. Well, am I biased because I have a Quebecois friend? Yes, but I don't care because British Columbia will be eternally worse than anything Quebec has to offer. The Bloc can 100% fuck off, and if you take them, enjoy their debt. The issues that the vast majority of Canada has with Quebec is that they have resources on par with Alberta, but they outright refuse to tap into them and claim they're struggling with their economy. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All mixed. I screwed that one up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should Okay, hold on. Nope, I screwed that one up again. Because I was drinking in real time. One, two. I was taking a swig of my zesty drink, that being water. Here you go. Yay! Actually, Jill, I came here today to thank you. Me? Yeah, back when I first showed up here, I was in a really rough spot. I was shocked, I was tired, I was a total mess. I haven't said some really mean things, but you had patience with me. Not to mention you helped me cool down and your boss saved me. And, I don't know, I felt like I had to tell you all that before the year ended. Much appreciated, thanks. But anyway, how are you doing? Last time you were a bit off. I'm better now, thanks a lot. Glad to hear, it was weird to see you like that. It always felt like you were putting up a cool bartender act. It did? You don't? I don't. Are you sure? What you saw as a cool bartender act is what everyone else has described as being cold. I mean, cold and cool do mean the same, but... Nah, I don't try to put up that act. It's hard to disillusion you. I'm too much of a mess to do such a thing. Huh. Disappointed? Surprised, actually, but led me to believe you were putting on an act. And more importantly, how do I make use of it when I get assigned to a bar? I must investigate further. Good luck with that. Say, let's try something bubbly now. Alright, let's get a bubbly drink. Cobalt Velvet. Let's give her a Cobalt Velvet. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a lot of alcohol. But you know what? It's all fine. Like I said, because it actually describes the taste, you know what it's supposed to taste like. And, in theory, you could serve it in real life. Here. Thanks. Hey, Jill, I'm gonna need some ice. Ah, boss. Boss? Oh, I know you. Thank you, thank you. Hey, nice to see you're fine. I'm more than fine. I'm alive. I'm here. I avoided my biggest mistake in life thanks to your timely intervention. Oh yeah, I remember. The story is that, if you hear about it on the headline, she was the one that jumped off the building, and then, Dana is the one that saved her. I don't know what overcame me. I just felt like everything was shouting. Couldn't stop the shouting, so I just felt like, thank you. Don't even mention it. I just did what I felt was right. Jill, ice please. Right. Are you alright? Did you seek help? I know a couple of people that could help you. Don't worry, I'm perfectly fine. I've gone to a therapist a couple of times, but he says I'm okay. Something overcame me, but you intervened, and I don't know what to say. You already said thank you. Seeing that you're fine is more than enough for me. I should have come to thank you earlier. I owe you that at least. Don't worry, just go out and be happy. You have a second chance, so use it as best you can. I will. I'll be leaving. Happy New Year, Jill, and thank you again. Please come again. So, a couple of weeks ago, I read some news about a woman saving a suicidal girl, catching her midair. Yeah, that's the one. Would you know something about that, boss? Maybe, maybe not. She's cute when she's a little nervous like that. Whoever it was probably just did it because it was the right thing to do. Feeling lonely? That voice. Hey Joe, no, long time no see. Oh, it's the hologram woman. Really long time no see. Seriously, it feels like it's been over a year since I last saw you. I was planning on visiting you last week, but things were pretty heavy back then. So I just waited in the background until the tension wore off a bit. Earth to Joe, I'm talking to you here. If I ignore her, she'll leave. It's the figment of her imagination. I'm not an unfathomable sense of dread. You can't just ignore me, you know? She's hot, but in character she's a lesbian, so I guess technically she's not for me. Julianne Stingray, I'm talking to you. Calm down, don't fall for her taunts. How did she know my full name, though? I thought your full name was Julianne Natalie Stingray, or did you legally remove the Natalie? Never mind that. Is she reading my thoughts? Yeah, I mean, they're kind of written in the middle of the screen. Hard not to see them, actually. She's breaking the fourth wall. Alright, that's it. I'm going crazy. That's such a self-centered way to see the world. You assume that you're crazy because you can't accept that this world could be weirder than you think. This world is amazing because of the things you just can't explain. Just because only you experienced something doesn't mean it's a liar that you're crazy. I mean, just look at ASMR. Shut up! Go away, EB! Go away, EB! Actually, I would be honored to have EB in this chat. He's just not here. Dana has hops like that? Oh, then they amend equalization payments to make their infrastructure functional and refuse to do so instead of using that to line the pockets of the bloc and its friends. Alberta's burning hay for Quebec as we pay into most of the equalization payments. I've never gotten anything back out of it. So that's where my group tells him to fuck off and never comes back. Dana has hops like that. An Anglo equivalent of the Bloc Party would be the PPC, People's Party of Canada, people who promise separation and things that require constitutional changes so that they can line their pockets. Felix is a lesbian too. No. No, I'm not. Is the green-haired medic okay? Felix and his ASMR of Evie licking his ears. Evie mentioned, yeah, Evie is in places. Evie is in certain places that I know of, but he is, from what I recall, he is not into my streams. No, I'm pretty sure that's what a crazy person would say in this scenario. You acknowledged me. Shit. That's good. I'm not serving you anything. What? Why? Last time you came, I had to clean the drinks I served you off the floor. Don't be like that. The drinks were also paid for with my money. I don't know how you did it, but that's set any and all plans I had for the rest of the week off balance. I was gonna buy some curry with the money I had put up for those drinks. Dog duty done. I know we have slow days, but for God's sake. You okay? You look angry. I'm fine. Good job out there. I'm back. They're covering up Anna. Oh, boss, what happened? Meeting cut short. At least I drank the bottles. The Hennessy? I remember my dad really likes Hennessy, and I told him, like, are you black? Why do you like Hennessy? Well, I mean, he does walk down the ghetto like it's his place, and then he pretends he likes rap. Are you okay? You look distraught. I'm fine. So they really can't see you. I mean, you're right in front of them, and you're wearing jeans under a skirt. Why? Just why? To annoy people, of course. Is that a new trend? What does she think she's doing? Everyone feels like it's not quite right. Everyone thinks they should call you out. Well, I mean, wouldn't mind if she was wearing some Daisy Dukes. But they can't bring themselves to do it because it's not that wrong. There are things like spats after all. It's uncannily right, not all that wrong, and they can't stop staring. Not like anyone other than me can see it though. They could see it if they wanted to. Jill, you're making an awful lot of faces there. You okay? Yeah, just remembering stuff. Man, I miss not being crazy. Boss, I'm leaving early today. And you stay here. Who stays where? God, did I just... You have to be the first person I've met who mixes their inner and outer voice. I thought I saw one of the dogs near the counter. Sorry. Oh, okay. Can I leave a bit earlier today? Yeah, sure. Thanks for taking care of the fort. What about me? You haven't left yet. I'll thank you when you leave. That's not what I... Whatever. Hey, follow service bonus. Here's something in case you felt lonely today. Rent is due on the 30th. Looking at the poster, Jill managed to get Gabby off her mind, even if just for a little bit. Have a very nice day. Have a very safe day. The HEV suit. There's cats in heat outside. I'd have blue balls if I still had any. Poor Floor, man. Like I said, like, the reason why I feel like I'd never own an animal again because I feel like it'd be wrong to spay or neuter them. It would weigh on my conscience to take away their balls. I know it's a necessary part, but I just don't want to do that. Hennessy is a loveless beast. Are you black, Lamau? The Chonklo. Felix wears booty shorts under his skirt. I wear jeans. I wear red jeans. I wear red jeans, and I'm not telling you the color of my underwear. Because I know you're gonna do something... Yeah, actually... You know the Rule 63 trend of, the Rule 63 trend of phase clippers or like prominent people in the phase community is happening on Twitter. Eldritch, Abibiyama, I think definitely EB is like a centerpiece of it. It's not a lolly, but someone is drawing like a female version of Captain Tanker Joe, which is really funny. I don't think of well, the thing is, if you did one from Mollington, it would just be Darjeeling from Girls and Panzer, which would be really funny. Just like just like Darjeeling is a cat. Grand Slam Fighters. Is anyone into wrestling here? I became a huge fan of GSL very recently. It's a really solid product, IMO, much better than the E. Oh, hold on. I've read this or before. Is it going? Yeah, I've read this one. Euro Ure, a Euro Ure new season. It's finally here. I can't believe I'm alive for this day. Thank you, base god. All boards report in. What other boards, you idiot? Nice, more stupid moe blobs. Euro Ure gets new season, but the actual best Euro Ure is still up in the air. My internet service gets cut off tomorrow because I can't afford it anymore. Wake me up! Get a job, you stupid need. That's directed at me. Oh god, here we go. Prepare hot cocoa. Sit in comfy couch. Put on my favorite mega Christmas sweater. See snow falling outside. Turn on the heater. Get on my blanket. Watch glorious Yuru Yure and fall asleep when it ends. I am the comfy. I wish I was this comfy. Have work tomorrow. Enjoy the Urus for me, Danger You. This thread is closed. Taylor the Brain, tired of name change requests. A couple of weeks... Oh, Taylor! A couple of weeks ago, we wrote about Taylor, one of the brains from the Solo Anima project. One of the highlights from the interview was unfortunately stripped from the finished version was a straight comment about how many people asked Taylor to change their name to Brian on a regular basis. I know people try to be funny, but I won't change my name for the punchline. Taylor told the AE team, I like the name Taylor, and there's nothing wrong with Brian. I just won't be a part of the joke. My life is worth more than that. Taylor is looking at their chances at becoming senator in the upcoming electoral season, the Robo-Brain, Taylor. Parliament discusses anime influence. During an unusual meeting held at Parliament today, delegates discussed the effects of anime on the population. It's nothing but filth, the trash, a representative for the Workers' Party yelled during the meeting. If I could choke every single writer and animator out there, I'd do it. I'd choke them with my own enhanced hands. Shut up. Fucking, of course a commie would hate anime. Several anime studio heads have responded to the news. I think they would ban it if it wasn't bringing so much money into the local market, Yamake, a producer, told the Augmented Eye during a phone interview. I do agree that anime is trash, but I'll save the genre. You can trust me. me when talking about movies. Yes, important topics and all. Biker gang arrested after vandalism during protests. The members of one of the largest biker gangs in the Motor City sector were arrested after the group's leader and entourage were found at the site of a protest last Friday. Their leader, commonly known in the streets as Christine Love, declared to the press that they were unjustly arrested and that her gang was only there to defend protesters from the White Knights. They're afraid of us. They know they can't take us down in the streets, so they use protesters as a shield, and we had no option but to surrender. Love told AE during a phone conversation. They're currently detained and waiting for trial. The formal charges are unknown so far. Isn't she a game developer? She's many things. Should I? Assorted cartridges, Maneki Neko, Replica Toy Touring, PC9X, Kiramiki banner, Your Love is a Drug, Last Call, Friendly Conversation, JC Elton's, Friendly Conversation, JC Elton's Last Call, Friendly Conversation. Last call, 350, 550. You know what? I know, hold on. Rent is due on the 30th. Please make sure your account has the necessary $10,000 so you'll be evicted. So I haven't unlocked all the songs. We're cutting it pretty close. You know what? I won't buy anything for her today. Let's save again, and then do the next day. Felix can't afford it until he has another $426. That's why the Kami hates anime. It makes money. Fun fact about Felix: he dresses himself as Felix Argyle and dances to Mika Mika Nurse in his room. I hope I'm not too late. Thank you for your support of the Boscali Defense Force. That's from Nuclear Option, isn't it? I thought you said Yohi. I was gonna say K2 mentions. Hold on. Let me go find the Yaruyure. I posted this ad of YouTuber some time ago when I last played this. Hold on. I posted it at them. Hold on, videos. Yori Yo-Yo. Yori Yo-Yo is the one that is her name. Good evening. Hey Jill, let's have a New Year's party this Saturday. Isn't that a bit soon? Why, did someone famous get killed at a New Year's party? No, I mean, never mind. Sure, I'm in for it. Great. And Gil? He's coming too. I mean, it's not like he has anything else to do. Hey. No, I mean, where is he? He was escorting a client of his to the station. He should be back any second now. Back. See? So, you coming to the New Year's party too, Gil? It's not like I have anything else to do, so... I told you. We're depressing people. Oh yeah, the kid from the other day, Gabby, I think you called her, asked me to give you this. I believe it's a note. A note? Gabby, let's see. First of all, I want to apologize for my behavior before. I was still hurt by my sister's death, and it wasn't fair to take out all the stress on you, let alone put the blame on you. And so, it feels weird to ask this of you after how I treated you, but I really want to talk to you. I want to catch up, to chat for a while, to do what you were doing with me before I lashed out. I want to understand this freedom that you talked about, the fear that drove you to fight with my sister. I'll go back to the bar on the 31st. I won't take too much of your time. If you don't want to see me after all that, I understand. But please, I really want to talk to you, Gabby. Wow, that girl has a big vocabulary. She was always a smart one. The 31st is written in different handwriting. Oh yeah, she asked me when you would be here and relatively free, so I told her about the party. His eyes just like opening. Gil's eye just like widening. I also assumed you'd say yes to the party, which might not have been the best idea now that I think about it. Boss, I'm having second thoughts about coming to the party. And then his eyes turn back to normal. What? Why? Because I really don't want to face Gabby again. Now it's coming back to me. What drove me to never go back and apologize all those years. After all those years. Fear and shame. Shame because I know I made a hideously stupid mistake and it's painful to face your mistakes. In fear of what they might say. With Lenore, we never broke up formally, so I was always afraid of that if we were to meet again, she'd break up with me. And I don't want Gabby to tell me that she hates me to my face. Lenore was in the right to break up with me, Gabby's in the right to hate me. But I don't want her to. Maybe if I never see her again, she'll never tell me that, and... Jill, you idiot. Huh? You're thinking backwards. Didn't the letter say she wanted to understand you? If you bail out on this, she will hate you. Not only that, but you're getting a new chance here. You want to live the rest of your life running from another memory? Didn't you just say to Armitage that you hated feeling like that? Armitage? Titty hacker. All am I right? I don't know what happened when you fought with that girl's sister. But now you have a chance to make amends. And not only that, you have us watching your back. So I want you to think about this. One day of fear or a lifetime full of regret. Which one do you pick? Yeah, you're right. I hated feeling like that. I won't run away this time. Good, because I would have gone to your apartment and dragged you out of there if need be. Hey, boss? Thanks. That's what friends are for. Yeah. Anyways, let's start the day. Actually, you know what? Let's go for something a bit more upbeat. Neon glow lights. Welcome to Valhalla. Every day is night. Drive me wild. Who was I? Troubling news. Good for health. Gaze that invited. You've got me. Umimoto. All systems go. Where do I go for A Renee? Those who dwell in shadows. Neo Avatar. Neo Avatar. Your love is a drug. Best song in the game. It's back. Synthestitch. No, that's not it. The answer lies within. Hold on, let me go pull up chat again. It's the 27th. Felix is her Jill got to find out one of Dana's arms as a vibrate mode. We can save her. With renewed hope, dawn approaches. Reminiscence. Believe in me. Who? Digital drive. Girl with the Iron Heart. This one I liked last time. You know what? Yeah, sure. Neon District. Nah. Meet the staff. The assignment. Snowfall. You know what? Let's throw in Snowfall again. I like Snowfall, not just because it's like Christmas time, but because it like genuinely good song. The Snowfall. Glitch City. What's this? Base the Titans. The assignment. Underground. Alternate reality. And then Snowfall. Hold on, Snowfall, and then new Snowfall. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Seriously though, it's the second note that has stirred such feelings in me. Second one. 2 weeks ago, I got another note in the nail. 2 weeks ago, I got another note. Stuttering. 2 weeks ago, I got another note in the mail. This one is from Lenore. Was that the envelope you took away from me in a panic? Yep. You haven't opened it. Why not open it with Gabby? You're facing one fear. Might as well face the other. Maybe. Don't push her, Chief. I'm not. I just know she's capable of doing all that. I'll go secure stuff for the party. Call me if you need anything. Keep it up, Jill. Thanks. Happy holidays! Hey, it's Stella. Stella Hoshi. Someone's happy. We held a party for the staff and their children. You should have seen the faces of those kids receiving gifts. Nabbing that Santa suit at the last minute the other day was totally worth it. Santa dresses seem to have been popular this year. I heard they were sold out in most places. There was this weird shortage of Santa suits, but luck was on my side this year. Sorry for that. No, outburst. Oh, she's cute when she's like red-faced. Wow, you look so happy. I feel happy too. You shouldn't hide your happiness. Anyway, can you give me a cobalt velvet, please? Oh, she's nervous again. Sure. Cobalt velvet for Stella. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. All on the rocks and mixed. Felix wants to scratch her behind her ears. I mean, maybe it's a little bit tempting. Here. Thanks. Are you meeting with Say today? She should be here in a bit. She told me she wanted a drink here, and since I was coming here too. Sadly, I can't stay for long. I have some errands to run. How has she been lately? She's better. Her wounds have been healing really nicely. If only she stopped scratching at her bandages so often. What about her eye? Eye? oh, hers. Sorry. Well, it'll take longer to heal, but as long as it's kept clean, there should be no problem. But to be honest, I'm more worried about her emotional wounds. It doesn't show up, but she's had depressive bouts from time to time. And who can blame her? Her life changed completely. The job she loved no longer exists, but she was used as a disposable pawn in the whole bank affair. I'm afraid it all will make her go back to her old ways. Old ways? There was a rough spot when Say was a teen. Her mom's clinic was about to close, then her biological father, who was an asshole, showed up. And the teachers at her school didn't help. Say's not a slow learner by any means, but her way of learning stuff is different. She needs equivalences to things she knows. You need to get a bit in her mindset. Once you get this, she's a fast learner, but schools don't have that kind of patience. They basically branded her as a failure. She even dropped out. I would have suggested a special course somewhere else, but that would have offended her. She's always been against being labeled as special or different. Anyway, Say was totally different during that period. Foul-mouthed, short-fused, always frowning, the total opposite of how she is nowadays. From time to time, I see that old look cross her face and it scares me. You're comparing her to her teen self, though. People mature. Maybe she'll show signs from time to time, but I bet Say knows better than to go back to that. I hope so. Give me something cold and sweet, will ya? Sure, cold and sweet. I've heard, cold and sweet. Piano Woman, all aged and mixed. Brantini, all aged and mixed. Moonblast, all on the rocks and blended. That'll be nice for her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 2, 1. All on the rocks and mixed. And blended. Alright. Speak good now. Oh, here's her Moonblast. Alright, here. Thanks. This is the kind of stuff Say asked for, you know? Now that you mention it, you know, back when Say reappeared, it seems like she came here first. Oh yeah, she told me that. Glad she found a familiar face after all that chaos. Did she tell you we had a talk at the back of the bar? You did. Well, it's nothing that important, but she was devastated, you know? She was afraid, tired. It hit me quite hard, not only after seeing her covered in bandages, but after seeing her so cheerful before. I guess I should be thanking you then. You what? When I met with her, she told me you calmed her down quite a bit. I did. I'm guessing with all that was going on, the desire to not worry me weighed on her. It has happened before. So it's good there was someone else for her to share her stress with. Thanks. Sure, I like it when she smiles. I don't think I did anything noteworthy, but sure. I've been wondering, can you really be so calm in the lower parts of the city? I mean, the streets aren't exactly safe. And a cat boomer is sure to become a target. Well, I have my security staff with me at all times, so there's no problem. Besides, this part of the city is comfier. Come again? Sure, uptown is cleaner and maybe more secure, but it's also too sterile. Around here, you can actually feel the warmth of the people. You feel there's people living. I especially like going to a busy food stand. I feel a warmth there that uptown doesn't have. It's also easier to talk to people. You finally came. Welcome. Hey, Say. If you try to talk to someone in the upper part of the city, they either shrug you off or flat out ignore you. Sounds like New York. Or they just cuss you out if you try to talk to someone. People around here are a bit wary, but they're also more likely to talk to you. Not that things aren't nice there, though. Can I get you something? I feel like having a beer. Make that 2. But I just want 1. I'm asking for 1 from me, adding 1 to your order. Oh, that, right. 2 beers. Come on, I should know this by now. 1, 1, 2. Let's make it big. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. Hold on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All mixed. Beer and beer. Sounds a lot like the special needs people I've worked with. They work their asses off to blend in. Nowadays they fucking loathe the people using the labels. Alright, let's serve. Here. Thank you. Thanks. Say, you should have seen the kids after you left. They were all playing with the toys you picked. You nailed it again this year. They were all asking, where's Say? Where's Say? Why do they call you just Say when they call me Auntie Stella? I don't look that old. She doesn't want to be a hag. Don't worry, they still like you. Sorry I had to leave, but Mom worked overtime that night and I couldn't leave her alone. What happened? Well, there were fireworks and some dog thought it'd be safe to hide in a jar. Little guy managed to get his head and a paw inside before getting stuck. And it was plastic, so they couldn't just try to break it. That's messy. She needed someone to hold the dog while she worked. Poor fellow was scared. Well, I'm out. Oh yeah, we'll have a New Year's party this Saturday if you want to come. Sure, it's better than depressing myself with my dad's woes about the next fiscal year. I'll be here. Bye, Jill. Bye, Say. Careful. Please come again. You want to come too? I'd love to. It'd also make up for not coming last time. How was the party? Pretty nice. We played Truth or Dare. Had some fun, broke some glasses. Ate lots and lots of food. Seriously, looking back, the amount of food was ridiculous compared to the number of people who were there. So, wait, so the chicken... So that was an entire... So that was just one chicken, though, that Alma brought. Better leftovers than left hanging, don't you think? Yeah. Can I get you something? Let's try something classy. Okay, something classy. Let's get her a Brandtini. Shaken, not stirred. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you remember, a 3 powder Delta, give her a big martini. Actually, no, I don't think can I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 1. All aged and mixed. Big Brandtini. I had this idea because last year around this time, I did like comments on the Bond series because I'm a big Bond fan. Besides Fallout, besides all the other stuff, besides Terminator and Girl Frontline, I'm like my dad introduced me to it, but I feel like a lot of my interest in Bond has evolved on its own. Mutant chickens get big, Felix. But yeah, talking about Bond with I think like I want to invite Kilroy on sometime. Yeah, the Quebecois guy to talk about stuff and all that. Like give talk with him, do some stuff with him, that sort of thing. And if like the thing is, I don't know his schedule. He's busy with work and he hasn't been streaming much, so I'll leave him alone until the time is right to do that. But I want to have him on to talk about stuff like that. All right, let's serve something classy. Yep, this is the thing. Stella came in quite cheery about Sunday. This Sunday? Oh yeah. Well, you know, her birthday is actually the 25th. Really? There's a weird story from when she was a kid. She heard Mega Santa's story and somehow she got it into her head that by being born on the 25th, she was the spiritual reincarnation of the original Santa. That made her start giving out gifts like crazy. She got over it, but the gifting stuck to her. To your spiritual reincarnation. Well, the story says that the Redmond family destroyed Santa's spirit. So did Blutark man revive Santa? And that Mega Santa was reborn as a manifestation of the Christmas spirit. She thought she was the old Santa spirit in a new body. That girl was delusional as a kid. Huh. Speaking of things you did when you were young, Stella mentioned she's worried about you going back to your old ways. Something about a rough period when you were angry or something. Oh, that. It's sweet that she's worried, but I won't go back to those days just like that, though. Even if I face the same situation, I'm more mature, you know? I'm not a teen anymore. I expected as such, told her as much. Hey, can you get me something bubbly? Sure, something bubbly for a bubbly girl. Cobalt Velvet. Let's get her a Cobalt Velvet. 1, 2, 3, 4... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. All on the rocks and mixed. It's a lot of alcohol, I guess, but you know. Maybe I should have gotten her a fringe weaver instead and just stuck to that. Here. Bubbly, bubbly. Hey, Jill. Want to know how Stella got her eye? Huh? I feel you shouldn't tell me that. She told you my story, means she likes you enough, it's fine. You remember when I told you one white knight saved me from another? Well, it's about the other one. Apparently he was running away after doing something. Dunno. We were at the park and he held us hostage. At one point they tried to approach and he just... Huh? He gouged Stella's eye out. Fucking hell. I tried to stop him, but he just went and kicked me. I still remember that kick. I could feel my ribs breaking. There was pain in places I didn't know I could feel pain. From time to time, I still relive that day. The kick in my torso, Stella's screams, it's chilling. I briefly regained consciousness after the kick, but I felt like I was being lifted. The White Knight that attacked us was on the floor, not moving. I was on another White Knight's shoulder. He took his helmet off and put it on an anguished Stella. I passed out, and when I came to, I was in a hospital. Apparently the kick ruptured a couple of organs, and I was put on emergency care. Yeah, we didn't get this story last time, so that means we've reached a higher affinity with Say. I woke up because Stella was punching my leg, telling me to wake up. Damn. Just damn. Fucking hell, that's a horrible way to do that. Felix gotta get her to pass out. No, I just wanted to talk. What made you bring this up? I bring this up because that guy that was here last time I came, I think he's the one that saved us. Yeah, there we go! It's revealed that Virgilio was a white knight. No fucking way. Virgilio? Really? What made you think that? Sure, more pounds and years, but I'm pretty sure it's him. There's something about his face I can't dismiss. I'd like to see him again. Do you know how? Do you know the Steampunk Museum? Ask for Virgilio there. Gotcha. Well, I'm done for today. Thanks, Jill. He's come again. I'll go take my break, Gil. I think we might be getting a different ending this time. Last time we did the Alma ending because we have, like, such an affinity with Alma. But Say is, like, opening up to us this time, so that's different. This is new content. And we might, like, either we're getting the Virgilio ending or we're getting the Say ending. Say or Stella or Virgilio. Those are, like, interesting bunch to have an ending with. It's nice to look at Jill's face. She's I say this a lot whenever I play this game. She's a pleasant looking woman. The question mark tattoo, maybe? Yeah, that's a question mark tattoo guy. I don't think it's a tattoo. I think it's his hair that he just arranges that way. I wonder if I left food for 4. Let's keep up with that. Okay, I'm here. Dorothy. You won't get through the bar anytime soon. You can stop walking. No. Ah, honey. You want something? The usual, I guess. The usual. Usual. The usual. I wonder what's wrong with her, though. Get her a blue fairy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All aged and mixed. Oh, shit. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All aged and mixed. There we go, blue fairy. Here you go. Okay, you're freaking me out. What's up with you? Hey, honey. How do you know it's real? How so? I mean, how do you know if what you see is an actual thing? How can you tell if what you see around you is actually happening? What tells you everything is not actually a fabrication? What tells me I'm not just a simulation in a computer? And those ponderings brought you to the bar. What? Oh, I'm in the bar. Am I? Dorothy. So you're having a solipsistic crisis of sorts? What? Solipsism, the theory that the self is the only thing that can be known to exist. I think, therefore I am, and such and such. See, that's another thing right there, that word. Solipsism. What does it even mean? Where the hell did it even come from? Felix still planning to hire the robot hooker. She's not my type. She hallucinated the hologram. Dorothy is really funny, though. Well, solus means alone, and ipse means self. Ipse, that's like solus, alone, solo. Ipse, is that the root word for, id, or like id, something like that? No, id, ego, superego. No, id is primal instinct. Ego is the self, and superego is the being detached from. I should read Freud sometime. Yes, but how did it come to be? You expect me to believe that a lot of people just randomly decided to make noises? And decide, hey, let's make this noise mean this. It doesn't make sense. Words don't make sense. I've been repeating words for a long time and they've stopped making sense. Why? Calm down. That's just semantic satiation. Stop making up words, honey. And then there's this counter. How can I be sure that the counter is really here? It is. Please stop tapping it. Hold on, just making sure. I should make her a drink. At the very least, I'll have something to throw at her. I'm gonna make her another blue fairy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All aged and mixed. This is gonna be the one to dump her. She's gonna dump it on herself, right? Stop tapping the counter so much. I'm this close to throwing this at your face. Sorry. So let's start from the beginning. Since when did you have this existential crisis? Since earlier today, I think. But I don't know, it was all too sudden. I was thinking about everything that happened from a week ago until now. How much fun I was having, how much I loved everyone around me. Then out of nowhere, the thoughts started piling up in my mind. Yeah, that can happen. I guess that can like happen with a robot. Hey, there's a headline about the Alice Rabbit. But yeah, super ego is self-doubt. Give her something you should hate. Give her something to react to. What is love? What is love? What is fun? Are those feelings real? Is all of that real? Am I real? What tells me I'm actually in a body? What if I'm just some computer somewhere thinking it has a body? What if I'm just a human girl in a comatose dream? What tells me that you're real? Eh? For all I know, I might just be a figment of someone's imagination. Yeah, chat is my figment of my imagination. I know I took my meds earlier today, but if I take my meds again, all of chat is gone. That's how it's gonna be. All of chat will just disappear. I'm not even in front of a computer. I'm just like playing a game. I'm not even live. I'm just like playing a game and like talking to a void. No one's actually listening to me. That's how it is. Like, and then if I show up in my Oshi chat and they take their meds, I disappear. I just like, and then it's only until they stop taking their meds that I can reappear again. Or even if just an AI simulation and some computer thinks it's a human. Huh? I've been there, Dorothy. That existential doubt and crisis, that uncertainty about whether or not things are real. It was a couple of months only, but I remember having panic attacks and scratching my arm to feel something. You know what I do whenever I have weird like disassociation? I put my hand in front of my face and then I do like this. I open it and then close it. That's what I do. I open it and I close it. That's what I'm doing now. Not because of that, but because my hand is getting numb because I've been sitting on my other hand. I've been playing with my right hand. My left hand. I've been sitting on my left hand this entire time. But the panic attack gave me such a rush of adrenaline, so I couldn't feel the scratch, and the fear got worse. What did you do to get over it? Oddly enough, I read a book. Last Rain in the World, one of my favorites. At one point I cried about the book and I realized I was crying over fake things, a story and its characters. I didn't care less for them because they were fake. Why not think of reality like that too? Even if I'm a figment of someone's imagination, I'd still care about you. That's what I told myself, at least. It wasn't immediate, but that focus helped me. I like it. Hey, can I take this drink? I made it for you. Thanks, okay then. You're gonna do that, yeah! I should have given her a frothy water, because now her hair is all sticky. Let's freeze frame on that. And it's orange for some reason. Maybe it's supposed to be a Mars blast. I mean, Mokoko took her meds and Fuwawa disappeared. There's actually a paper that argues we logically can't be in a simulation, otherwise there wouldn't be deep gaping logical holes in mathematics. Yeah. I remember that was the thing that like someone realized that being in a simulation is impossible because of the way quantum physics works. It just doesn't. It plainly isn't possible. Felix would love a hallucination that bullies him, only if it's like a very hot woman that like helps me sometimes. I don't know. Phew. Well, now her hair, like, I feel bad because, like, I gave her blue fairies, a couple blue fairies, and her hair is now sticky, and now I need to, she needs to wash it out. I don't know, I know she's a robot and all, But I feel bad because she can probably feel it, and like I've got her hair all sticky and smelling of booze, and like I should have just given her a frothy water because I knew this was gonna happen. I forgot. I thought it was gonna be the other one. To feel something you made, and it burns and itches a bit. I'll get you a towel. Delivery for Dana Zane. Oh, I've been here before. Mr. Mario, welcome back. Oh, it's obligatory Akira reference. I have a delivery for Dana Zane. Who's that? She's my boss. I'll get it for her. Right, sign here, please. It's a big package. Oh, I wonder what's inside. You should open it. If it's something perishable, maybe it'll need to be refrigerated. Speaking of which, something I really feel bad. My uncle sent us like a bunch of steaks for Christmas. Sent us a bunch of like frozen steaks frozen in dry ice. And I left the cooler out for too long, and I got really worried that I let the steaks spoil. Apparently there was still dry ice left, but I didn't put it inside. Not that it would have made much of a difference anyway in how like quickly it melted. Let's see. It's a wiener. A really big wiener. Hey, honey. The big package had a big wiener inside. What will your boss do with such a thing? I don't know how she'll cook it. Perhaps she'll chop it? Honey. Seems the wiener is too big to eat correctly. Stop. Maybe you could prepare some right now. What do you say, honey? Don't you want some of your boss's wiener? I don't. Seriously, Jill. She's the making the jokes. And you're the one trying not to laugh too hard at them. Anyway, we all know if we dare cook this without her permission, she'll hang us upside down. She'll hang me upside down. Hey, Jacket Boy, what's your name? I'm Mario. Come on, Mario. I'll buy you a drink. Well, that's dangerous because he's driving. I might have another delivery, you know. This is the last one, actually. I'll accept your offer. I'll have a sunshine cloud. Sorry, what? I think he said sunshine cloud. Did not a Mars blast. And you? I'm fine. Sunshine cloud. Where's that? The sunshine cloud. This is like the sunshine cloud and the cobalt velvet. One of those drinks that you really know, they do make sense. You could theoretically make that. I remember talking about it in Neopolino's chat. I gotta go back to my clips. I've got like 8 million backlogs of clips that have been in there since 2024, and I have to upload them. Not because I'm a clipper or anything, but because it's in there. It's in the inventory, and I haven't put them out there. And it would be a waste because like I'm acting as like this virtual archive of things and things that people have done and said. Mario asked for a Mars Blast. I think he said Sunshine Cloud first though. Mars Blast. Yeah, the Sunshine Cloud. 1, 2, like chocolate milk with whiskey and caramel with optional Karmatrine. 1, 2, 1, 2. Hold on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. On the rocks and blended. Felix never uploads clips. I did at one point. I used to. I gotta upload a Mollington clip. Next week. I know it's Christmas week next week, so I won't be doing much. Because I won't be live. I probably will try and do that then, and keep working on editing the There's a lost VOD from Halloween, all the way back from Halloween, that I haven't fully edited yet. That I have to do that. Pizza time. Felix, only if it's a hot woman. Me, bullshit, I'm right here. You're not a hot woman. Felix making the robot girl sticky. You should be ashamed for ruining steaks. Felix and his love for big wieners. Like, dick jokes aside, I really do like kielbasa. The Poles know how to make a good sausage. I haven't had German sausage, though. Sunshine Cloud. That looks like orange, despite that. Despite the, the non-fruit smells and, taste associated with it. It looks like orange. Here. This is not what I... It totally is. It totally is. Hey, call me Dorothy. You can also call me darling for the right amount. Yeah, Dorothy, why did you buy me a drink? Just to let you know, I don't swing the. Oh, he's gay. I don't. What way, Lilim? I'm reading this in Perb's voice because that's him. Right, fucking heathen day. Gotta cut Yule log and meet up with my sister for the sacrifices. Yule log, isn't that the Yule log? It's still it's still Christmas. It's still the birth of Christ. Yeah, you don't change that. Anyways, I can't read that out loud. I'm amused, man. I like that. Okay. Not that there's anything wrong with not that there's anything wrong with that. Oh, don't worry. I wasn't hitting on you. I was thanking you. Thanking me? Your package let me see Honey here laughing like an idiot. Easier than you think. That made me happy and dunno. If it was she was with what she was telling me earlier. I'm more calm than when I entered. Glad to help, I guess. Well, no, it's pre-Christian. Yeah, that's why the monks cut down your trees. Then that's why they were right in cutting down your trees. Well, duty calls. Bye, Mario. Bye, John. Bye, honey. Enjoy your big wiener. Out with you. She seems like a nice girl. I don't mean for it to sound like I. Felix being big the cat. I get it. I get it. Don't worry. You like guys. It's clear. Speaking of, you like motorcycles, don't you? I do. Yeah. They're like when I got my food and outside the restaurant there was like I think there was a bunch of guys refueling their tank their big truck their big car transporter and they're all and like while they're doing that they're all gathered around this guy who's just revving his motorcycle. It was really cool. Have you been to the Motor District? I spent all of my free time in the Motor District actually. Why? Is it true what they say about all the illegal races going on there? You're not a cop, are you? As far as I can remember, no. Well, I mean, there are illegal races, but there's also a semi-legal league going on there. Semi-legal. The authorities acknowledge that there's races going on. They don't know what goes on in them, however. Modified engines, casualties, substance abuse. The illegal ones end up being safer in the end. Huh. Have you heard about a biker called Christine Love? Miss Love, of course, everyone knows who she is. What about her? Is your gang as dangerous as they say? I don't know. Nobody knows. Excuse me. They look intimidating enough, but truth is that nobody has faced them directly. Moreover, nobody wants to be the one that got beaten to a pulp if they turn out to be what they seem. So her gang is just there, menacingly doing their own thing, not bothering anyone. Oh. Do you want anything else? I'll have a piano man. Alright, a piano man for Mario. Piano man. Sour promo strong. Sour. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. On the rocks and mixed. Piano man. Here. Yeah, this is nice. This will sound weird, but do you believe in Replibots? Replibots? There's the belief that some Lilim out there are designed to perfectly replicate a particular human. Oh, it's the Fallout, the Blade Runner / Fallout 4 plot. That someone or something replaces those humans with such Lilim. Thus they call them Replibots. You know a lot about this. I don't. It's in most magazines nowadays. Well, it's the first time I've heard of it. What about it? On my way here, I almost ran over my neighbor. He just showed up in the middle of the street. And I say almost because he moved really quickly out of the way. Then I went to deliver a package and somehow my neighbor was there almost immediately after the whole thing. And he was there the whole time. Maybe it was someone that looked like him. He had the same looks, clothes, and mannerisms. Trust me, you know a perfect replica when you see one. And you saw the kid Lilim here. They could easily pass off as humans. There are even Lilim idol singers nowadays whose voices can pass off as human. They could be passing off as humans under our very own noses, replacing us little by little. At this point in time, I really doubt it. Lilin behavior is a bit different. You can easily tell someone's a Lilin because they seem... How do I put this? They don't care about risk and danger as much as we do. They treat risk with a lot more leniency. So, be careful. Hey, there's the best song in the game. Keep an eye out for uncanny doppelgangers. I'm leaving. Thanks for everything. Please come again. What's your take on the Reprobot thing? Do you believe in them? Do you? Not really, but I asked you first. When I was in high school, I had this irrational fear of aliens. It's the VTuber sex pod, see VTubers. You know, I'm gonna say something really weird, and it's gonna sound really weird. I think it was one Thanksgiving that my cousin decided to stay over, but like I remember why. Like it was when I was really young kid. Cousin was over, like we ate and all. After that, I decided to play outside. Without my cousin, I was the only one outside. I was alone. Parents weren't watching me or anything, and I thought I saw like lights coming down from the sky. In reality, what I really knew there were is like a bunch of like spotlights, spotlights looking at the sky, and it was really cloudy. But I mistook it as like beams of light coming from aliens. And I spent like the whole like next day in fear because my cousin, my aunt and uncle stayed the night, and like they went out and like to play like to do stuff at the park, and I was with them, and I was like worried the whole time. Are we gonna be abducted by aliens? Of course, it's just like one of those skits, like early on kids schizo episodes that you really like. I don't know, maybe they were real aliens. I don't know, but they didn't touch me, and I was seeing them, but it was really spotlights from my neighborhood or something, looking up at a cloudy sky that I somehow mistook as beams of light coming down from the sky. And in the cloud, and like whenever it's not cloudy here, you can like really easily see the stars, so it's not really mistakable. It was really cloudy then, but I don't know what I was seeing. I was paranoid that they would come. What would I do then? Felix, look at yourself and ask, why would the fuck would the aliens pick you? See, if it was alien mixture, then I'd be a little bit excited, but I'd be really afraid. You know why? You know why? I haven't watched Alien Mixture in a while. I should pay attention to. I called her one of my Oshis. You know, maybe I'll read into her if she's streaming. I wonder if I lost lots of sleep because of it. I was paranoid that they would come. What would I do then? That doesn't answer my question. Let me finish. After many months of fear, I reached a conclusion that might as well apply here. It's useless to be afraid. I'm but a simple woman. I wouldn't be able to do shit against them. So I'd rather live without being afraid. Because the memories of not being afraid will be my only solace when the nebulae crabs invade. Or, I mean, when the Reprobots come. Jill, are you still afraid of aliens? Well, part of it's useless to be afraid didn't you catch? Right. Back, did anything happen? I discovered I have the sense of humor of an 8-year-old. Did anything new happen? Hey. They brought you a package. Ah, yes, my curated wiener. She curates wieners. It's a gift from my folks. It was delayed in customs, but here it is. You guys want some of it? That's a new one. Have some pocket money. I'm out of excuses. Alright, so we can buy her something. We're over the limit. Rent is due on the 30th. Please make sure your account has the necessary $10,000 or you'll be evicted. Jill wonders if Maneki Nekos actually bring luck. Buy one to prevent her from getting too distracted. Have a very nice day. I think I'll end off here. We'll read those again. I've been chuckling since yesterday. Wiener. Anyways, I think I'll end off here. 8:44, 8:44, 8:45. Anyway, let's see who's live. Let's see who is live. Fire up the subscriptions. Cozy Public Domain Christmas Stories, Public Domain Christmas. Obake Palm is screaming for some reason. Iori is looking at RVs. Sheena is live. Let's see if there's anyone else. Grandpa Gaming. Hey, it's you, Perv. It's the American version of you. It's Grandpa Gaming. Ukulele Karaoke, Christmas Rush, Wish Tree, Going to De-Stress, Frostpunk, Kirby Air Riders, Nitya Nil, Dax T. Crowley, Nitya Nil. I think I'll just... You know what? I'll rate into Dizzy. It's not like she's gonna notice, but you know... It'll be convenient. Oops, sorry for that hiccup. Anyways, not a grandpa, just old and racist. He looks buying himself a slut shirt soon. Anyways, thank you, Foxtrot. Thank you, Random Perv. Thank you, Dantiok Fanboy. Thank you, Ant the Fool. Thank you, Clanker Upstairs. Thank you, Terrible Artists. Thank you, who else? It's mostly Perv that's been chatting. And Ant the Fool. Space Missiles Enjoyer. Anyways, thank you everyone who came. Otsu Love, and I will be seeing you for a special film freak out on Wednesday. Hopefully I can align my mind up for that. Anyways, on top chat, live chat. Oh, excuse me. Manual Raid and a Dizzy. D-Monstrous is going to be happy about that. Otsu Love, everyone. Thank you.